Hi everybody, my 8 o'clock dog is here. It's a little poodle mix and his name is Malcolm. He is dressed up in his holiday sweater, all ready for his grooming day. I'm going to start off his grooming with his bath. He's a very easy dog. He comes every, I think, 5 weeks just to get neatened up, just a little bit hair taken off all over so his hair doesn't get out of control. Okay, I have him up on this storage bucket just to raise him up so I don't have to bend over. I'll go ahead and take his sweater off. We can get started with his bath. He is a rescue dog. They don't know for sure what his breed is, but obviously he's some sort of poodle mix. I always think maybe Dachshund, maybe, just by the way his ears, by the way they're shaped and they point towards the front and he's long. That's my guess, but who knows. He is almost dry. I'm just going to finish blow drying him real quick. I'm going to hook him up. I'm going to put my mask on. It's just his feet are still a little bit wet. I just sprayed and cleaned and oiled my 4-blade. That's what I'm going to be using. But I'm going to start off by shaving the pads of his feet with a 30 blade. So I'm going to go ahead and spray some disinfectant on my 30 blade real quick. And just wipe it off with a cotton ball. I'm going to let it run for a minute just so the oil gets down in the blade. Just wipe this out. Then I'm going to take a toothbrush and just make sure this is cleaned out. Let that run for a second real quick. Wipe it off again and it's ready to go. I'm going to start back here. I'm going to put my mask back on. See, with poodles, for all we know, he really could be mixed with Bichon too. I mean, I don't know. But they grow hair in the pads of their feet and it grows continuously and the feet can get really hairy and dirty under here. And they can get mats and rocks and all kinds of stuff stuck under their foot. So we're just going to keep this shaped out, very short, take all the hair out. Alright, I'm using a number 4 blade all over. I always double check my blade to make sure I have the right blade on before I get started. It's a habit to check, and then check again. Because it's no fun when you have a really short blade on your clippers by accident and the dog is supposed to have long hair. and you accidentally do that. Take a big swipe out. I've done that. I think we've all done that. As groomers, we've all done that. So I've gotten to the habit that I'm constantly checking this blade to make sure it's the right blade. Unfortunately, with this job, you learn the hard way. I think actually that's how you learn with everything. By screwing up, then you know better next time. This guy, he gets his hair a little bit longer in the winter, and then in the summer we go short. He gets a 7 blade, but this is his winter cut. It's a little bit longer. It's about a 1/2 inch longer. I had to stop and clean up a mess. He peed all over the table, and that is usually when they do that because they have a health problem. I mean, I don't know, but I'm just saying he hasn't been here that long. So guys, if you take your dog to the groomer, let them pee before you come in. I mean, he probably did pee, but a lot of dogs, if they have diabetes, that is a red flag that something is wrong, because he should be able to hold it. I mean, he's not a puppy and he's not old. He should be able to hold it for at least a couple hours. And so he peed on the table. Then I took him out to pee, and he just peed forever. So I don't know if he's drinking a ton of water at home, but it always makes me think they have some sort of health problem going on. Unless his owner did not let him pee this morning, which, I mean, he should know better. I don't know. I got my scissors. I got my little scissors. I got my slightly curved scissors. I'm going to trim up his foot. I got my nail clippers. I'm going to trim up this foot right here. Okay, I'm done with his body. So I'm going to use a 4 blade, the same blade on his body. I'm going to use it on his head and his ears. Everything is just going to be the same length all over. But I am going to shave his face with a 10 blades. His face is going to be a little bit shorter than the rest. I'm shaving the inside of his ears with a 10 blade, cleaning all this hair out. I'm not scraping the skin, I'm just lightly skimming over it. Have to pull his skin tight so I can get in these holes here in the corners of his mouth. Looks like he's got some hairs tucked up. There we go. He's got a couple hairs tucked up in the corner of his mouth and trying to get out. And check this side. Looks good. We're almost done. I'm just going to trim up his ears and the front of his eyes right here. I'm using my slightly curved scissors. Trimming straight across. I'm going to get my brush, trim around his ears. Don't worry, guys, I'm not done with his eyes. I'm going to go back. I got to get in the corners a little bit better. He's ready to go, so I'm just going to get a fragrance-free baby wipe, my conditioning spray, and I'm going to wipe him down. Get off all the loose hairs, make sure he's nice and shiny and soft. Get some water, wipe off his face. Sure his eyes are nice and clean. Okay, I have a slip over the collar bandana that I made for him. Cute. You smell your collar? He likes it. Do you like that? You want to wear this one? Do you like this one? I think he wants flowers, but this is all we got. This is all we have in your size. See, the collar slips right through. You won't even know he's wearing it. It's comfortable. Show everybody how cute. And he will be back in another 5 weeks to get the same haircut all over again. Okay, let's go. Bye-bye. Oh no, guys, I forgot something. I like to make sure that the dogs are ready to go when their owners get here. And he wears a sweater. So I'm going to go ahead and put his sweater on. Because once the dog finds out that their owner's here, they just go berserk. And you can't get it on because they're going to be jumping around, squirming around. And I like to get this out of the way. Plus, then we can show you how cute he is. Because then he'll have his sweater and his bandana on. So let's take this off real quick. He probably thinks he was leaving when I went back. Hold on. I went back to get him. Okay. Put your sweater on. Put your leg through there. And put your leg through there. Because the sweater goes underneath the bandana. We don't want it on top. Because we want his father to see how cute he is when he comes out. So that's how we stack it up. Now he is ready to go. Okay, let's go.